All right, so today you guys are watching this video, which is the subplan instructional video. But today in class, you guys are going to be starting the texture tile. And so the learning intentions associated with this is I want to make sure that you guys know how to properly operate the slab roller, which is in the video. And you're going to use the template to cut a square tile. The templates are in a blue plastic container at the front of the room under the mirror, and there's a blue sign that's labeled template for texture tile. I want you to learn how to create 4 different textures with your clay tools, again, covered in the video. And you're going to know how to clean the texture tile to display excellent craftsmanship and know how to properly store your tile, which there's a separate video on how to bag up your tile to make sure that it does not dry out. Again, we're watching this video right now, which will be loaded when I'm finished with it. And then we are going to go over what is clay. You do not have to copy this into your notes. I just want you guys to listen. So when we did our pretest, I heard some kids saying, oh, this is kind of like Play-Doh. So this is a little bit different than Play-Doh because clay is a product from the earth that when heated, it becomes hard. If we were to put Play-Doh, modeling clay, air dry clay into our kiln at 1800 degrees, it would end up disintegrating. So geologically, the clay comes from decomposed rock, and it's typically carried by water and settles together in an area where it's mined. When I taught ceramics in Rock Springs, we used to take field trips up to the Wind Rivers. We would get to dig up clay and clay deposits. The only thing that kind of is difficult when you are processing your own clay is you might have some impurities, some particles that are going to cause cracks and breaks and holes in it. So that's why we have ours processed through a manufacturing company out of Sioux Falls. Chemically, clay is a combination of alumina, silica, and water. The silica in powdered form is what could potentially cause cancer if you breathe it in. Now, don't panic. Think about it like secondhand smoke. You're not going to get cancer if you walk through somebody's cloud of secondhand smoke one time, but continual exposure is dangerous, which is why we do not want to clean up powdered clay by just dusting it onto the floor, which is why we use that damp paper towel to wipe off your tables. I really like this picture because it explains why clay cracks. So physically, clay's crystal structure is that of tiny sheets with water between them. So the sheets are held together by suction, but can slide past each other like a deck of wet playing cards. So when these little water droplets start to evaporate and they're gone, those crystals can only break away from each other, which is why you see that cracking in the clay, which is why we add water to clay when it starts to crack or dry out a little bit. When our projects have dried out for a full week and they're ready to fire, we put it into the kiln. And that heat at 600 degrees Celsius, which is about 1100 degrees Fahrenheit, the remaining water molecules are driven off and it leaves a bonded aluminosilicate structure. So at 800 degrees, which is about 1400 Fahrenheit, we cause the melting of the free silica and other materials into a vitrified or glass-like substance. Basically, we're taking this mud that we create our projects with and we turn it into stone. So before it's fired, it's all physical changes, which means they can be reversed with water. Once it is fired, it is a chemical change, and so it cannot be reversed. The next step in our module is our basic clay vocab and our texture tile vocab. I'm not going to read through those with you because I want you guys just to copy those in your notebook, and we're going to review those when I get back. Then you're going to watch, after you take the notes in your notebook, you're going to watch this texture tile in studio video. This goes through your slab roller instructions, and remember, those are very expensive. If you have any questions about it, see Miss Coin next door. Don't try to force those at all. You're going to end up breaking them, and again, they're about $900. Then watch how to bag up your texture tile video. This one's only about 30 seconds. This one's about 6 minutes because it covers a lot of information for you guys. Review the texture tile rubric on your own to see whether you want an A, a B, a C, or a D. I'm very picky about craftsmanship. And if you say you're done in this one block, you did not do it right. You did not clean it up enough. You didn't spend enough time on it. So please don't tell the sub, I'm done. What do I do? Do more because it's not good enough. I'll just guarantee that right there. I'm not going to open up Wednesday, Thursday for you guys. So we're just working on this right here. And again, please, guys, I really want to be able to have you guys work on clay when I'm gone. But if I come in tonight after school to make you guys more clay and this room is trashed, you will not be working on clay at least for a week with me and never again with a sub. So you guys were really good last week when you had a sub, so please just be good humans again and make sure you clean up after yourselves, wipe your tables, don't make the sub clean up after you. Thank you, and if you guys have any questions, just go to your inbox in Canvas and message me because I'll have my phone with me and I can kind of answer as the day goes on.